Okay, guys. So the recording for the race now, it kind of yeah, I lost the record. I didn't lost the recording. It would just be this episode would be split into parts. One of not even 2 minutes, and this one which should probably be longer. But yeah, I was just think that updated the background, and yeah. But now, yeah, this is the orange team. Yeah, it looks like orange. For this reason, now the red team is going to expand here and focusing on other places. We also see the purple team expand. Yeah, they're basically racing for Stockholm, but it's going to be taken by the true Sweden, I guess. But now the borders look weird, and for this reason, the two countries are going to get war, and the red team is gonna win. Yeah, that's it. There is going to be a red team victory, and yeah, it was a pretty short war, which also will completely change the borders. That's too similar. We now have another yellow team. Wonderful. And now the borders look like really bad. For this yeah, these are actually the new borders. But now, let's go a bit far away. Let's go here. Let's go see what Denmark is cooking. Whoa. That's a pretty cool expansion group. But now we also see here that the Germany, I guess, of this timeline, it's expanding a bit. But they actually aren't that strong to go on, and yeah. For this reason, they are expanding very slowly. But now, let's go talk a bit. There is a group of explorers which think that this area is too cold. They want to go down. They want to live in better conditions. They're going to start here from Denmark. They are going down, down, down. But then they there is a like here they get lost. They get split. They split up. There is a group which still keeps going, and eventually which appear. They they don't know anything about this place they just landed. But here we got the start of Naples. Oh yeah, maybe not that big though. Here, here, this is where Naples is currently. Like guys, this is where Naples is. If you were wondering, we now have a Naples country. But now let's go check how the other group. Oh, they're here. There is a brown French team. Pretty cool, I guess. And yeah, that's. Yeah, there were more people in the expedition in France than in Naples. That's why France is bigger. But now let's go check up with our Baltic friends. Because span of years, they're keeping expanding and exploring. And yeah, since they have a bit of the technology of the red team, They actually are a bit advanced. For this reason, they can expand a bit rapidly. We also see here the purple team doing stuff and discovering Oslo. And yeah, they're getting pretty big. We also see Stockholm expanding. And yeah, they're becoming pretty big. While the red team actually hasn't places to expand. Like, they could go out war with Denmark once again. But what is the point? They could go over Poland, but they fear that we could split again. And there could be another country forming. Yeah. So they're going actually to stop. They're going to focus on their economy, military, developing themselves. They're going to sleep, basically. And yeah, who isn't going to sleep is Denmark, which is actually going to discover the Netherlands. And they are actually pretty influential. Like, like they're getting really big. But do you know who doesn't like this? It's Germany. They're weak. They really can't stand up to Denmark. But they will still stand up. And so, this how war starts. Blue team troops start entering into German territory, but suddenly they stop. Suddenly they get stopped by a pretty big army, which managed to win a battle like here. Germany though was weak. How is it possible? Maybe a foreign country was helping them? Maybe. But yeah, that's how it got. Thanks to this foreign army, they actually managed to push back and eventually a stalemate is established until there is another military group which decides to go south. And they're now getting really close to the capital. But the green team managed to do something like this. And yeah, eventually these are the actual borders. So yeah, basically nothing changed. And Denmark is actually now a bit weaker. While Germany, they're now patriotic. They're now going to expand for their country. Their people want to expand. They're now nationalistic too. Like, they're now willing to fight for their country like really much. And this will bring them to actually expand really a lot. But now let's go catch up here because... Oh, yep. More people arrived to the Naples group where they got a bit bigger. And yeah, they are the only group of people in the Mediterranean. No one is actually there. Yet. But yeah, here we have... So see Denmark stopping expanding after this. And there is actually a group of people which will establish their country here. And they will be pretty big because they have the technology of the blue team and also the purple. Yeah, it's basically a mixture, and they will form here. Well, this was the last event for today. I think that at the start we can make the episodes a bit, not they do not last that much, I know. But trust me, next episodes are gonna be longer. Well, with this was all. See you.